You've seen it on buildings, in movies, in nightmares. Parents have refused phone numbers because of it. Hotels skip the 6th floor. Entire religions have built doctrines around it. But what if everything you believed about 666 was based on a mistranslation that happened over 2,000 years ago? What if the most feared number in human history was never meant for you at all? The number 666 appears in one of the most mysterious books ever written, the book of Revelation. Chapter 13, verse 18. Written by a man named John on the Greek island of Patmos, around 95 AD. He was a prisoner, exiled by the Roman Emperor Domitian for preaching Christianity. In that moment of exile, John wrote these chilling words, "Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And with those words, one of history's greatest mysteries was born. Here's what most people don't know. John wasn't writing about the future when he wrote Revelation. He was writing in code, a code his readers understood perfectly, because saying what he really meant would have gotten him killed. The system he used is called gematria, an ancient practice where letters are assigned numerical values. In Hebrew, every letter has a number. Add up the letters of a name and you get that person's number. When scholars applied gematria to the name Nero Caesar, the most brutal Roman emperor in history, the man who burned Christians alive, who blamed them for the great fire of Rome, who executed thousands, the number that came out was exactly 666. John wasn't predicting the future. He was describing his present in a language only his people could decode. 666 was never a supernatural curse. It was a wanted poster. So how did a coded political message become the mark of the devil? One word, translation. When the Bible was translated from Greek into Latin in the 4th century, a version called the Vulgate, certain nuances were lost. The historical and political context of Revelation was stripped away. What remained was the raw imagery, beasts, dragons, marks, and the number 666, without the explanation. Then came the Middle Ages. The church used Revelation as a tool of fear and control. The number 666 was weaponized. Preachers thundered from pulpits about the coming beast. Artists painted terrifying images of the Antichrist. And the fear, completely detached from its original meaning, spread across the world like wildfire. And here's where it gets even more interesting. In 2005, Oxford University researchers studying one of the oldest surviving fragments of Revelation, the papyrus 115, made a shocking discovery. In the earliest known version of the text, the number wasn't 666 at all. It was 616. 616 also corresponds to Nero Caesar, just in a different spelling of his name in Hebrew, which actually confirms what scholars had suspected all along. This was never about a supernatural being. It was always about one very real, very human, very brutal Roman emperor. So why does the fear of 666 still grip the modern world? Because fear is a powerful thing. Once planted, it grows roots deeper than facts ever can. Ronald Reagan changed his California home address from 666 Mulholland Drive to 668 because of it. The Iron Maiden album, The Number of the Beast, caused mass panic when it released in 1982. In 2006, the date the 6th of June 06, hospitals reported a spike in women requesting C-sections to avoid giving birth on that day. In parts of Asia, the fear is so strong that phone numbers, license plates, and apartment numbers containing 666 are actively avoided. Billion-dollar buildings have been redesigned to remove the 6th floor entirely. All because of a coded message written by a prisoner about a dead Roman emperor 2,000 years ago. The most powerful force in human history isn't a weapon. It isn't money. It isn't even religion. It's a story. And the story of 666 misunderstood, mistranslated, and weaponized across 2,000 years proves that a single number stripped of its context can shake the entire world. Now you know the real story, the silent mentor, because history whispers. We listen, subscribe. The next secret is already waiting.